Hello guys, Futon here, and today we're going to be bringing you something a little bit different. This is sort of a progress video slash Kulog expedition. Um, this is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. This is nearly 1 year it's taken me to get to this point with clues, but I'm kind of wanting to show you guys of what a Kulog looks like for having over 5,000 clues in it. Like this, I literally have near over 5,000 clues. I think it's like 5,200 if you exactly add it up. So this is literally what we have here, and we're gonna be going through this just to show you guys the potential money you can actually make from this, just out of the fortune and components themselves. This is crazy because you're gonna see some nutty things. So we're gonna start this off. We're gonna start this from the top. The general clue log. For starts with this, you're gonna notice all of the pages. Literally, this is where the insanity begins. I mean, you could sit here and look at this and be awed. I wish I can actually. I might be able to zoom this in. Give me 1 second just to get a better picture. Alright, yeah, this will give us a little bit of a zoomed in picture because I know sometimes you guys complain about the quality here. But I will be taking a lot of pictures and posting these in the descriptions. But still, we'll go ahead and look through this. Like I said, 33, it's like, this is just nuts in the end. So you can see all these pages. These are mainly from easies and mediums. It's kind of just stupid. The firelighters, again, there's a lot of them. Purple sweets, it's a lot. Biscuits, it's a good bit chunk too. These are about the. It's really weird how these are about the same. Just being through so much of that. Then you see here through all the teleport scrolls. It's like lumberyard seems to be the most common, which is good. Lighthouse is the least common, which is bad because the lumber heart. The only ones you really use in any situation at all is the lumberyard. You use a good tooth, whatever, and then the lighthouse. But here's another thing that's a little concerning. It's a little bit of fetch casket scrolls you get. That's not enough. That's barely anything. The meat crats as well. Bonus stars. Which is weird because you get so many huge and large. You barely get. I got a lot of large for what it's worth. These two I got a lot of. The smalls and mediums I didn't really get too much. Ceridome and arrows. And if anyone's wondering here, you cap out the log at 65,500 and something. Whatever the nearest two value is to that, I'm not for sure. Exactly, but it's around there for those items. For combos and stuff like this, it's 250 is what you cap at. So yeah, this is literally capped. I've gotten more than this, but let's just pull up a calculator right now. And I'm going to pull this up, shrink this down a little bit because I want it to be a little smaller. Alright, it's going to be a Windows capture, so we'll just start adding this up right now. So 68 plus 250. This is just on log because this is completely inaccurate because I've gotten more compos in this. Just a fun fact, this is not fortunate, so we're just going to calculate all the fortunates we have, and just so you guys can get a sort of a look through this log. And no, I also did finish the general clue log last night, so it's kind of a, I finally got the last item, so everything in here is marked, check marked, and highlighted. So right now it's just this, it's 720 fortunate components, which I'll give you guys what the actual price of one is shortly. Let's go into easies. Easies, like if you saw the 2,000 easies, this is roughly what you're gonna get. All of these ones up here are not fortunate components, unfortunately. These are the only ones that don't give it in this log, so that just shows you how much items you could potentially have from easies that give it. And if you guys have not seen, I did make a video on this, so yeah. These are kind of crazy. 7, 4, 7 for the turrets. What are these ones? Oh yeah, these two do not as well. 7, 7, 7, 12, 6. 6, 6, 6, 8, 11, 11, 11, and 9, 6, 12, 8, 4, 4, 9, 5, 5, 10. Holy moly, I didn't even realize this how much I had. Looking back at this is like crazy. 10, 9, 7, 5, 3. Oh, sorry, yeah, 3, 10, 7, 10 Gothics broke top and bottoms. Holy moly. 14 Rune Canes. Holy moly. Like this, and I'm going through this kind of slow. Because I'm on a calculator here, counting all of these up. Holy. Holy moly. Alright, and 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 12. So we're at, wow, okay, we're at a big number. Yeah, and these are also the super rare, but they're not obscenely rare, they're just rare. But, going into that, also, medium Kulok. I don't know if I'm the first person to complete all three as well, so you guys got to see a decent full Kulok. And like I said, I'm going through these, adding these up, so you guys could definitely go through and count what is here. As a note for the medium Kulogs, since we're counting fortunates, it's literally these G's do not count. So again, this is another log where a lot of items are fortunates. The Ranger boots, yeah, I'm just counting them as forts, but yeah, 9 Ranger boots. You sell those. You sell those because those are actually worth some money. Alright, so 9 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5 plus 4. Okay, 6, 8, 13, 4, 7, 6, 3, 7, 6, 6, 4, 7, 9, 4, 7, 9, 5, 6, 6, 5, 8. Alright, so now we got those calculated up. We add to the next set, which this gets kind of nutty. These were only 1,000 clues, by the way, so you could see where. Imagine if I did another 1,000. 4, 3. I just noticed I had 18 of these. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit. Wow. Just the amount of stuff in here. And then here's all my masks. Wow. 24 amulets of strength, and those are all fortunates. So from these 3 logs, I literally have 1,653 fortunate components. Fortunate components are 600k each right now, just a heads up. So let's see the log. Like, this is another one. For this one though, for hards, I hate to tell you, this one is actually one of the worst to get fortunate components off of, because there's so many rolls on here that do not get fortunates. None of these give forts at all. Like, this entire first part, for the most part, does not give any fortunates. So, yeah. Alright, so we start with the Cavaliers all the way down the bottom, because those are the next thing to give the forts. 6, 6, 9, 1. I'm shocked I've only got one of those. I am really shocked. Then again, up until like 2200, I had 0 of these, and then I got 4 of them, so this is probably going to pop up a lot very soon. Normally how everything balances out. Slowly. That's the key. Slowly balances out. Alright. I figured I'd have more glories than that. But this is one log I'm not necessarily done with. Seven. 4. Okay, right there. Alright. 7, 8, 5, 6, 4, 5, 2, 7, 4. Alright. Plus, then the remains 6, 2, 7, 9, 7, 5, 3, 3, 8, 1, 6, 6, 4, 4, 3, 7, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1, 4, 3, 3. And I don't know if this gets forts, but yeah, we can add 4 more for the mega rares. So, ironically, it's 2,000 fortunates when you get up to this point. And yeah, these old dies were from cards as well. So, if you guys have been curious, I got 4 dies and 1.4k, but I have gotten no... I've done 240 something masters, as you saw, no dies, and 576 elites and no dies. So, I mean, it evens out. I mean, I'm on what a lot of the loot videos from Jagex was, just in weird ways. So now we come to the elites. Elites are very rare when it comes to fortunates. These effectively, you have to attach them to the dragon items to make them forts. So I'm not even going to count them in our fortunate count. Same with the ornament kit. It's not really worth counting because you have to literally buy something to turn it into a fort. And a lot of the times these items are worth more than the fort component is. So, what do you do? I mean, sometimes it's worth, sometimes it's not, but you don't get the full price of the fortunate out of it. And if you guys are wondering, that's really why we're not going to count this in the final check here. But we'll just start adding in these. 5, 5, 7, 9, 3, 7, 8, 8, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 5, 7, 7, 6, 7, 3, 8, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Oh wow, 10 Bendis helmets. I forgot how many. I got so many of those. Like the Bandit Stole up top, I was very dry on. Well, I'm not gonna say very dry because looking at my elites or my hards, I had a lot of stuff that was amazingly low. I can't complain about my elites with forts. I've gotten so many, so 5 Dragon Masks. We don't count this because it was already on there, and then 5 more bows. Alright, yeah. Alright, so 2,252, and now let's go to the Masters. That's not fortunate. That's not fortunate. That's not fort. Yeah, these are not fortunate components, unfortunately, but these are still nice. Flaming Sword enchantment seemingly is so common. So, plus 10. Plus 10 for that. Those ones plus 1, 3, 1, 1, 9, plus 2, plus 4. And everything in here has equal chance from what I understand. So right here, oh my god, some of these items I have a lot of. 7 plus 3, 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 5. And then, of course, the biggest thing in here is the second age sword. So, yeah. I've been considering AODing this. It's just, I have to get these 4 items, and I don't know how long that's going to take if my sanity will arise. But with that done, we could go ahead and show you guys exactly how many fortunates we had. So, this is not including dies, as a note. 1 second, get this. Alright, so we're back to this. This is not including dies. This isn't including the value of a die. So we're looking at about, that's how many fortunates. That's legitimately how many fortunates. Now if you're wondering why I'm really comparing the fortunates, this is not counting comments at all. Counting anything with comments. Now let me pull a fortune out of my bag. Let me dump this. I'm just going to insta-sell it. 620k. Okay. So, think about this. Think about this for a second, guys. And I'm serious about this. We had 2,369 of those. So for all those clues, about 5,000 clues, taking out the dice, assuming we didn't get a die. No comments, no dies. 1.4 bill. 1.4 bill in right now in raw gold. That's with a big downgrade. That's just how much you can make. And that's just with the fortunates. That's not including the dice. That's not including the second age sword. Not including selling some of it for more. That's not including... and let's just go into this. That literally isn't including... the die. Okay, so it's not including the dice. Not including the backstab. And it's not including, like, the golden thread. The sword enchantments, which sell for more than a fortunate. It's not including the Reaper kits. It's not including the soul kits. Not including the second age sword. That's how many fortunate. This is literally how many fortunate components we got. And let me pull this up again, like just so you guys can see. Treasure Trail stats. I will be posting a lot of pics in the description as well, so you guys will be able to see it. So in this many clues, we got about this many fortunate components, 2,349. And then it equates to about 1.4 bill in current market value. I mean, a lot of it was less for me because I sold them when they were 300-400 each, but still. Or I broke, that's what I ended up, and that's just from GE. That's not assuming you make the items. So hopefully this is something interesting for you guys to look at. I know this is more like a ramble, but I wanted to show you guys what you can get from doing about 5,200 clues of all types. And this is a mix. If you've done these in pure elites, you probably would make more. Slightly. But you also have to imagine... oh yeah, and it's not counting pages, by the way. It's not counting the 18 Sarah books, the 20 Zamorak books, the 15 Guthix books. And I'm talking about full books. 20, yeah. It's not counting the nearly 20 full book sets. Not counting any of this. Like, that's another 100 mil. That's another 200 mil in pure pages. Just to give you guys a little bit of a, oh my god. But yeah, and this is a mixture of all. Like, these are the best for mediums and easies. You get a crap ton. Like I said, that's not counting these extras. So hopefully this is something informative, and hopefully to all those who thinks that clue scrolls are not worth doing, I hope that you understand you're wrong. But anyway, that would do it for the video. Hopefully everything was this was interesting to you, and if you enjoyed this kind of stuff, I'll be doing a little bit more here and there. I plan on doing every 1,000 normal clues. I plan on redoing this and updating this. So this is going to be sort of a progression, and like I said, hopefully this was useful to you, and thank you guys for watching, and enjoy your day.